Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget, and today is Saturday, October the 14th, and earlier today I was downtown, so I was at a little thrift shop downtown, and I will show you a bag of clothes that I got, and here's the receipt. $13.13 is what I spent on all of this. Just one second. Sorry, my dog just came in the room and opened the door, so just wanted to kind of shut it. So first thing I got, now I will say it has a little stain on it. I don't know what the stain is, but this sweater, see, I think it might be I'm not sure if it's a bleach stain, whatever. I don't really like the color of the shirt. I do want to try to dye some clothes because I've got a lot of stuff that's fading and stuff, so maybe I'll dye it. But if I find the little logo, so it is a Lululemon. I'll show the tag. So, Lululemon, 50 cents, and that's probably because of the stain on the shirt. When I first saw it at the store, I thought maybe it was coffee or tea, but now I'm bringing it out and I'm at the bright sun. That looks more like it would be a bleach stain. That's okay. I can always just change the color of the sweater. Let's see, what's the material, just so I know if I can. Oh, maybe not. It is 5% silk and 95%, I don't know, it starts with a V. I don't have my glasses on, I can't read the printing, but so I may not be able to dye that, but if not, I mean, it's still 50 cents for a Lululemon shirt or sweater. Other hoodie, so there's the top. Here, nice little hoodie. It is missing its string. That's not a problem when I buy hoodies and stuff and coats. It's easy to get like a shoelace type string anyways. This is a Susie sheer, and it was also 50 cents. So a nice little hoodie. It's got the pull over, the zipper, and it's got the kangaroo pocket. Just a pair of nice white summer shorts. I know they had a name too. I'm just gonna Body. I'm not sure that brand, but you know, they're nice. 50 cents. I think because they were clearing out the summer clothing. So this is the time of year if you can find, you know, like out of season clothing. Like all the spring, summer stuff will be just getting cleared out of at the local thrift stores right now. So this is a good time to stock up on just some other clothes. I got my husband excited to get him some shirts too. That's actually what I was looking for, was some shirts for him. But I got myself a few things too, because how can I not? This is a nice Adidas t-shirt. It's got the logo on the back, the words right across the front, and also 50 cents. This shirt, when I first saw this one, I thought it was going to be like a Tommy Hilfiger because of the pattern, the red, blue, and white, but it is not. It's by Glaze. I did see this one of the last times I was at thrift store, and they wanted like I think $5-6 for it. If it wasn't this one, they had a similar one with these colors because it had fooled me before where I thought it was a Tommy. But 50 cents for this one. And I got one more here, nice pink, long sleeve, you know, fitted sweater, soft. It's also a Susie sheer, and it was also 50 cents. And then I did find this one skirt, and it's just a simple basic dark, like a navy blue pencil skirt. Nothing fancy about it. You know, I wasn't really, looking at the skirts. It has a nice zipper, and I knew there was something with the zipper. So I will say the zipper actually says Hugo Boss, but I didn't even notice that. But it does say Boss, Hugo Boss. So $3 for this skirt. Can't go wrong with a $3 skirt. And then you get the name on top of it. And then these are some shirts I got my husband. It's like he just needed some shirts to do some extra work around the house. I'm trying to move things over, and I just bumped the stand. So this is just a basic, my husband likes these type of golf tees. He prefers with pockets. I can't always find with pockets. He's got his colors, as long as there's no like major name on them. And this one is just George. I don't know, it's just a Walmart golf tee, but it was $1. And this blue one here, again, these are just these golf tees that my husband likes. And of course, this one didn't have a pocket either. It's by Black Brown, and it was $4.50, so I did pay a little more for this one. They didn't really have too much at the store today with his size. And I got this other one. Oops. Little sticker stuck on things. This other one here, I don't know the brand. It's already wiped, kind of right off. And this one, I know this price tag fell off when I did that. It was $1. So I got my husband 3 golf shirts. So his price came to $6.50 for 3 shirts for my husband. And then it was my stuff. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items at 50 cents and the 1 skirt for $3. I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, yeah, $6 for my clothes too. So I mean, not a lot of money. It's just finding ways to stretch the money. I mean, I was just looking for a few shirts for my husband, and I always check the clearance rack. Even when I'm walking through like Winners or Marshalls, I always just check all the clearance racks. Even if I'm not looking for anything that day, just because something might be on sale that you may have seen months and months ago, but you weren't willing to pay some of those like $20, $30 prices. Suddenly they're in the clearance for about $9 or $11, and then you're kind of like, well, do I want them today? So I always check those out. And especially the thrift stores. I said the one that we have, it's a really good one downtown now, and I always just go straight to the clearance racks, because everything on the clearance rack is like $2 and less. And even if just going through the regular racks, I mean, they've got a few racks that they call them the boutique, and they keep the price kind of like up above $6. But that's where I find like all the Tommy and Guess and other brand name stuff is in that section. So you do pay more for it. But occasionally some of those names will just be averaged down, just like, like not a lot. And then I do have a few shirts that I got in a couple weeks ago, which I'm going to go and grab out of my closet. Okay, so I forgot to grab this stuff that I got in, I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was at the thrift store with my daughter. I don't think I've shown these ones. But we walked in, and like I said, they have the little boutique section, but then I have my style of clothing that I always look for, and I love blouses. So I have 3 blouses here. This blue one, this blue and white striped one, and this pink one. And they are all Calvin Klein. All 3 were Calvin Klein. I paid, I'm just trying to remember which one I paid the most for, but I know this pink one here, or this red, whatever color it is, has the Calvin Klein logo right there. All the buttons all say Calvin Klein on them. So, I mean, that's something I always look at too, is like, does the shirt have any logo on the outside so people know what you're wearing when you're wearing like designer names? Like the shirt I'm wearing now is Tommy, and it's got the little symbol here. I try to find little things. So these shirts were Two of them were $5 and one was $5.50, and I think this one here was the $5.50 for the two-tone one. Yeah, this was the first one I picked up, and I wasn't too sure because it's kind of sheer, and I usually don't do a lot of, I mean, I do have, actually, I should see. I have a lot of sheer shirts, so I knew I didn't need any more, but it was Calvin Klein, so I haven't wore this one yet. These two I've wore several times. They've been washed already since I got them. I mean, when I buy them, I always wash them first, but I've already wore them enough times where they've each been washed. I know this one I've wore 3 times. I really love the way this one looks and fits on me. This one's a little tight, leaving the pink, they're a little tight, but that's because they are the small, yeah, these two are both small, and then this one here is the extra small, but it's bigger. The extra small is bigger than the small only because these ones are actually more tailored. If you see in the back, they kind of come in a little bit more, and the front, they kind of come in more at the front here. The buttons only button a little bit lower, so like I said, so these ones were $5 each. This one was $5.50. So I did buy a couple shirts for myself. And then I did get this pair of black pants here, and it is by Indiro. I think that's how you say it, something like that. So it's just a pair of nice black pants. They've got the 2 pockets at the front, but they're just easy, comfy wear pants. I love around the house. You know, just slip these on. I can dress them up, dress them down. So wear like pretty much any shirt with these type of black or just this type of pull-on pants. So those were actually 50 cents. And I found this pair of these lightweight jeans, and they're this like a mustardy type color. The legs have been cuffed with the fringe, and I can see where the stitches were. So I mean, somebody kind of, I don't know if it was done on purpose, but it's too neat. So no, it was, I'm just trying to look at the stitching because this just looks funny for a second. No, it's got the interlocking stitches. So no, it was made this way. I'm always cautious on things like that. Secondhand store, sometimes people cut the cuffs off to get the fringe look or frayed look, but no, the way these have been stitched, I can see the stitching. And these are by Suko jeans, and I got these for $1. Can't go wrong with a pair of pants for $1. Then I did get these white ones. I have a few pair of white jeans, but these ones here I did grab. And these ones, I did pay a little bit more for these, but they are Calvin Klein. So like I said, I have my few brands that I like. So Calvin Klein jeans. These ones I paid $5 for. And one more pair, but I am wearing them right now. So if I just pull this back. So these purple, they're kind of like a lightweight cord. And they were by Bootlegger. They're that soft, they feel like velvet, but they're cord. They were $3. Again, you know, just a couple dollars for a pair of pants. And then of course, the belt I just recently got the other day at Value Village. So it's the first time I've wore this belt. And so it was $4. And then I know this shirt I was thrifted for about $3. So I can say, you know, like I do thrift my clothes. My socks are interesting because I do buy my socks at the dollar stores. And every once in a while they'll bring in something really cool. My socks I'm wearing today are Sailor Moon. So I'm wearing my Sailor Moon socks, and just all my other clothes are thrifted. So it's a really easy, inexpensive way. Like I've been thrifting since before I had kids. I know when it was not really trendy to go to thrift stores, you kind of didn't want to bump into anybody going to the thrift stores. And then suddenly it became the best place to go. And for some reason, my dog thinks that anytime she's on my bed, she has to have her bath. So, like I said, I've been just thrifting for so long, and I use the dollar stores and garage sales and everything. It's the best way to get good quality clothes. The one thing I will say is This stuff that when it hits the thrift store, you know it's been washed a few times, unless it still has tags on it. But that's a good indicator that the clothes are going to last, especially for kids. Like, I can't say how much money I have saved probably buying my kids secondhand clothes that they're just gonna, you know, within a month I have to go and get a new size of jeans or a new size of shirt. Not so much on the shirts, but there is a time when they just seem to grow and they just, you know, outgrow their clothes really fast. Same with shoes. I will say winter boots, if you can afford to, don't buy winter boots secondhand. They usually don't last long. Now, to go to the secondhand store, if you need a pair of winter boots, just for like an everyday boot, where they're like not the ones they wear to school, but just like to have fun in kind of thing, because we get up here where I live in Canada, we get a lot of cold snow. Their shoes and boots, they get really wet, they're hard to dry out. So having a second pair of boots that they could wear if their first pair is like just too wet for them to be able to wear the next day, then you can just take some time to dry out their shoes so they don't get, you know, like not going to school in wet, soggy boots. But other than that, I'm just one of those people. That's all I like to do, is I just love the thrift stores. Even just to walk around, even if you don't buy anything, just walking around. So I love to go walk around the malls, see what styles there are, what colors are coming up for the season. I've got a few trendy things, like apps, like I guess on Pinterest that I follow, different color schemes that I like, you know, groupings. There's clothing stores that I like, and so I'll follow what their color schemes are coming up for the next season, and I can kind of just match those colors with what I can find. So if you just stick with the basics, and then, you know, don't spend too much money on clothes. I've got a huge closet full of clothes, and I can say I paid a fraction of what most people pay on their clothes. Yeah, just looking at my dog. She looks like she's gonna jump off my bed, and I don't know. I don't like when she does that. Okay, I guess that's it for my thrift store haul. These are all the stuff I bought a couple weeks ago and the stuff I bought today were all from the same thrift store. The one I'm really going to a lot is I'm avoiding like Value Village and Salvation Army, just because what they're asking for, knowing that they get it donated, that it's just they're making a huge profit. So I like to stick with the ones that are like more local. Like I said, we don't have a Goodwill here. I mean, so the one I'm using downtown, they actually, you know, collect the money and it goes right back into the community. They have a lot of outreach programs that they do. Like they help with the kids with the lunch program, so the kids who can't have kids who don't have money, you know, family doesn't have money to send the kids to lunches for school. They also support the different breakfast programs for any kids who, you know, otherwise won't have any food. So that's why I like that one. And they've been running probably about a good 5 or 6 years now. It's hard to believe how long they've been running around. And then there was another couple that we've had, then we've kind of lost a few, but now we're starting to get a few more. But yeah, so that's what I do. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channel and watching my videos, and I'll see you in my next ones. Bye.